Good morning, it's Anne Hughes here. It's Thursday. How are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. Nearly the weekend. Doesn't quite hold the allure it once did, of course. But I'm looking forward to maybe a wee change of scene in terms of what I do, what I eat, what I drink, coming the weekend. So that's good. I'm downstairs, my family are still asleep, and I keep my wee cards upstairs in my bedroom, so I had to pick one at the bowl in the dark there before I got up and got organised. And the one that I picked was perfect because, let's face it, if you've ever heard me speak, you know I think everything's perfect anyway, because it wouldn't be happening that way if it wasn't perfect. So that is the card I picked. Patience. Now, how perfect for us to pick patience today. Are you being patient? And I don't necessarily mean being patient with the lockdown, being patient with the government making decisions for us, being patient with the NHS, being patient with everything else. I don't necessarily mean that. What I think I mean with patience today, for me, what this means to me today, is that I be patient with myself. I have a terrible need so often to move faster than everything else. I once did a bumper sticker because it was on my memories on Facebook yesterday that said, never drive faster than your angels can fly. And funnily enough, somebody did go into the back of that motor. And I think it's like having the patience to know this is not a time probably to race forward with everything. I thought we've been in this 6 weeks, right? Have I really feel as if I've achieved very much? Probably not. You know, we went into lockdown just a few days before the government announced it. So yesterday, I had it in my diary, and yesterday was the 6 weeks since we went into lockdown. Or today, one of the 2 days. And I just thought, my goodness, what have you done in these 6 weeks, Annie? You've not done very much, have you? You've not written the book yet. Do you know what I mean? You've not been doing all the work now. I've tried a few times, but you've not learned how to make any new dishes. You've not baked anything. You know what I mean? And I just thought, what have I done in those 6 weeks? And I started for a minute to give myself a hard time about how I've spent these last 6 weeks of lockdown. And I thought, Annie, you're still alive. You never caught coronavirus yet. You know, you've got food in the cupboard. I've still got some work, so I've got money coming in. Everybody's as happy as they possibly can be in my house during this crazy time. I've not went off my heat. I'm actually feeling quite balanced and quite good. So you're doing all right. You're doing all right. And so that is the point, I suppose, of what this card made me think today. Be patient with you. Are you being patient with yourself? Or are you feeling you should have learnt French by now? You should have finished crocheting that blanket. You've honestly not even finished one book, let alone the 10 that they thought that you were going to do. What about the 1,000-piece jigsaw? Do you know what I mean? And that's just like all this pressure to just like, well, I've been at home for 6 weeks. I should have decorated by now and done my garden up. No, you shouldn't have. You should just do what feels right in the moment and be kind to yourself and be patient with yourself, because I think it's what we all need just now, is to be patient with ourselves. You know, if you're following the rules and you've not really been anywhere other than the supermarket or for a wee walk in the last 6 weeks, then you're being really exceptionally patient with coronavirus, with the lockdown, with the government. So offer yourself the same favour. Do you know what I mean? Be patient. Be as patient with yourself as you are being with the lockdown. You know, because we are giving ourselves too much of a hard time about what we are or are not achieving during these crazy, crazy days. So I think that was, as it's always, the most perfect card for today, to pick patience. So I urge you all to have a wee bit of patience with yourself today, and I'll speak to you tomorrow and see what card we get then. Bye.